Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Option Select Podcast. And here today with us is Kevin. What's up, Kevin? How are you, buddy?
What's up, man?
And, of course, my best friend, one of my partners, and someone that I'm always there to help me out, Ruben Salazar. What's up, Ruben?
Not always. What's up, guys?
Well, mostly. Well, yeah, right. Not always.
It's a piece of shit friend. S-tier friend.
S-tier friends. Guys, how are y'all?
Good, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good weeks?
Solid week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You want to break it down for us, Ruben? Tell us how your week went.
Oh, man. Mine was pretty brutal, dude.
I remember, we talked about it. You told me last Saturday you went to Renfest, and you came back, and then it was no bueno.
Yeah, so we went to Renfest last Saturday. It was me, Mr. OS Chameleon, and Mr. Monkey Feet Morris. We went out there and had a good time. And then I get home, and I don't have any water. Excuse me. So I don't have any water at the house. And so I, call the water district or whatever, and they're like, no, you're paid up, you're good. And I was like, good. I thought I was out. I was like, how long has it not been paid? I got all
you didn't pay the HOA for damn near a year.
Yeah, so that's another story. But I did pay that off. But we ended up looking through the security camera footage of that little camera we got sitting out the front. And turns out the neighbor kid was cutting some grass. And right there where the water comes from the city to us, there's no cover on it. So he ended up slipping and falling in there, and he busted the pipe. But he busted the pipe on my side. So that means that the water ran from like 12:30 p.m. all the way to like 9 p.m. So it ran for 8.5 hours or so. And I'm responsible for that. And I'm also responsible for the pipe that is on the side of the meter that broke, right? So Sunday I called out an emergency plumber. It cost me $1,026 and like 95 cents or so, give or take. Right? Not too bad.
That's very bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's bad.
It's pretty bad. So I call him out here. He fixes it, whatever. And then mud comes out on Monday after I get out of work. They get me out of the shower. I'm showering because I actually have a shower at this point. And they call me out, and he's like, hey, man, I got to replace your valve. That was the problem. The water ran like we couldn't shut off the valve because it's old. It's from like the 70s or something. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So it takes him about an hour. He pulls off the cover. He pulls out the dirt around it just so he can break loose my old one because he couldn't do it correctly or whatever. So he breaks it loose, takes it off. The hole fills up with water. He's like getting in there with the thing, trying to like put the threads on there. He couldn't get on there. It took him about an hour. I'm not responsible for that water, but it took him about an hour. And then after all of that, he gets the new valve on there. It takes him about an hour. He gets all that stuff on there, and then he goes to reconnect my water to the house. Turns out the pipe's too short.
Oh no!
Yeah, so he's got to cut the work that all this fine man did on Sunday. He's got to cut that off. Then he's got to shittily put together. Because he didn't do it the right way like my boy did it on Sunday.
Right.
He did it his way. So he cut it in there and all that stuff, got it up there. I was like, yo, so am I just out the $1,000 now? Like, I didn't know you were going to cut this fucking work that had been done. He goes, well, technically, if I would have shown up and it would have been broken and I replaced it, I don't know how far that pipe went anyway. He goes, so technically you would still have to have paid somebody to come out and do it. So I was like, okay, I don't feel too bad about that, but still, all in the same respect, it just sucked. And then of course, that was about like the beginning. So that was Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. They're supposed to come out again, and they're gonna completely dig out the thing because they said our water meters are too low. They're gonna raise them up. So that means they got to dig out the street there. They got to dig out the curb and the sidewalk and raise everything up. So that's another thing that's gonna happen later. So that's coming soon. Unfortunately, and then all week I finished Spider-Man on Sunday or Monday or something like that. I finished Spider-Man.
100%.
I finished all the DLCs and I finished the main campaign. I haven't done like all the little side stuff.
Okay.
But I did complete the DLCs.
The main shit.
So I did all that and then started on Outer Worlds Thursday. Did a little bit of that. Respect my character on Friday while I was downloading Call of Duty.
All 120 gigs of it?
120 gigs on PC. How big is it on is it on PS?
I haven't checked, bro. I just sent it straight to my extended storage.
Dude.
Yeah, straight there.
I think it was like at least 100.
Yeah,
at least 100
just on.
Well, because they broke it up in sections, and like they were legit. Like one was like 660 or some shit, and the other one was like 40 something. I'm like, god damn! But they broke it up in like 8 parts.
Yeah, the problem that I was having, or the reason why I think that's happening is because on PC you can upscale your resolution to like 8K for whatever reason. So they have all the 8K textures, which are ginormous, of course. That's the only thing that I could think of, because it was legitimately 120 something gigs or something like that, something crazy. But what can you do? You know, play the game. It's awesome. So I've been playing that yesterday and today and
what about
Friday.
work?
Work's been solid.
Yeah.
I had to take Thursday off. I was a little sick. So other than that, man. And then I got rained on all Friday. So
damn.
A little bit in the morning Friday.
Like fucking cold, bro. It rained and it got cold.
It got cold. Yeah, Friday night got cold.
Yeah. So how was your week, Steven?
My week was pretty good. It was slow. I mean, I guess that's going to happen. It means end of the month or whatever.
Yeah.
But it should start picking up in November, December. The holidays come rolling around. But other than that, I mean, work is work, you know.
Oh yeah. You play
crazy.
anything besides Call of Duty?
Just Call of Duty.
Because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get into that.
We'll get into it
in depth.
Right. Before like the last month, the only thing I was playing is baseball. MLB The Show.
Yeah. How is that, by the way? It's for free right now, I think.
It's free, yeah. I mean, I enjoy it, but you gotta kind of enjoy baseball to like it.
I only watch in October.
I didn't know it had like a loot box system into the game either. That's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, all the sports games have it, dude.
And that's what somebody was telling me. Like they all have like a pack you can buy, and they're just baseball cards.
Pay to win, baby.
And I'm like, that's kind of stupid, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't play that aspect. I just play like my one character.
Like you play career mode, like franchise mode, or whatever.
It's career mode. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I saw you playing the other day because you're pitching, and then they pulled you out the game, and then the game stopped, and it just kind of like a little sim, like ball, fly, hit, and it just moves around like what's going on? Why is it like you fast forwarding it? It's like, no, dude, like the second you're not playing, the game just plays for itself.
It simulates the game until you're ready to come into the game. And like I rolled up a center fielder because I wanted to hit instead of just being a pitcher. And like I'm only out there when it's my turn to hit, and every so often it'll put me to play center field when the game is going to hit a ball. But sometimes the ball doesn't even come near me.
Really?
It'll go to like right field or some shit, or left field. And it's just it's pretty cool, but you only have control over your one character. Yeah,
it's not like old baseball games where you have to
play
everything
up to bat. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
because on this one they kind of want you to play all 180 games, but there's some games where my character won't even play. Like they'll just sit me down.
Yeah,
because of durability or whatever, or because they don't want my character to get injured. Like it's pretty cool. It's pretty weird. But the overall game is pretty cool. Like you can customize the hell out of your character. You can spec them into being like a power hitter, or if you want them to be super speedy, you can do that too. So I mean, it's pretty cool. But I haven't played a baseball game in fucking.
Can you make them 5'8" like Altuve?
Oh, you can make them short, make them super tall. I made my hitter kind of douchey. I gave him a little 1800s little curly mustache. Yeah, and he's like super tall and like a power hitter. And so, but I spec'd it to where I'm a power hitter, but all I do is focus on speed. So my character's like constantly just stealing bases. Like, so either I'm hitting it out of the park, or when I do get on base, I'm stealing bases. Stealing bases. Like
you're playing a rogue.
Yeah, basically, dude. Like just trying to do the system.
Baseball
dude. It's
rogue.
Funny.
How about you, Rick?
My week was pretty good. The weather was super nice. I liked it. It was good. Of course, Friday, I was talking, or throughout the whole week, I was telling Mikkel, like, you gonna get the Outer Worlds? She's like, I don't know.
Hell yeah.
She's like, yeah. I was like, look, Possess the game? You know that Fallout 76 you played last year? She's like, yeah. Okay, it's better than that shit. She's like, okay, well, I'll see what's up. So I was like, look, Friday, you're not working, because she only has a part-time schedule now. So it's like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So she's off Thursday, Friday. So Friday she's like, yeah, let me go go to Best Buy, pick up Call of Duty for you, Outer Worlds for me.
Nice.
Go ahead. So and then I called her like, hey, you think you could upload it to my? She's like, already doing it. I'm like, oh sweet. Okay, so that game's already loaded.
She already had it preloaded,
ready to go.
That's wifey material there, bro.
Top tier. And then
top tier.
Yeah. So then Friday came around. Johnny, Matt, and Pete, they came over. We played some fighting games, and then the Saturday, Like, all right, guys. Like that's
Call of Duty
yeah,
day, man.
it was like the first weekend that me and Mikkel both did not have something having planned. You know,
Aside from this,
yeah, actually, yeah. Well, this is auto. Actually having free time to do something. So
yeah,
I got on, and then Travis hopped on there. He saw me, he was on chat, and then you hopped on there. Then Kevin hopped on there. Then my homegirl from work, Ruth,
shout out to Ruth.
she got on there. Miles got on there, you know, and that was just having fun. I think we lost most of our matches, but I had fun just calling stuff out like, hey, Ru, I'm on your 6, or hey, Kevin, let's go push Alpha.
Yeah.
Hey, Ruben, where are you spawning at? Where are they coming down? And that to me, that's where a Call of Duty multiplayer really shines. And I'm gonna go into a little tangent of Call of Duty because when I played it last year, the battle royale was something I didn't get into. Maybe because I tried it playing solo, and to me it just wasn't fun because it's like you're surviving, dead. I'm like, oh wait, so, and to me that just didn't appeal. And then when you did the multiplayer of it, you had all these unique characters, these operators that had special abilities. But like, I don't want to play with someone that could call dogs or someone that could put a fence or I don't want to do that. I want to play with the guns.
Strictly multiplayer.
Yeah, and this is what I like about this one. This Call of Duty is that it comes down to how do you like your guns?
Yeah.
Build them. I mean, first you have to level them up and unlock them, of course.
Right.
They want you to play. But once you have all these tools, you could make the gun perfect for what situation you want to play or in your style. Because I think Kevin knows that I like playing running and gun.
Yeah.
So I'm playing ARs and subs, and I'm going to just come down and chop you up. So, and I know Kevin has a different style. So I really like for what this game is offering, and just being able to play with all my friends. I love it.
Hell yeah.
My style is called camping, by the way.
Yeah, I know what your style is, bro.
Yeah.
We call 'em
console plebs over here.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of the game.
If I ever call in a chopper gunner, know that whatever room I'm sitting in has 2 claymores at both entrances,
And you're covering
and
the
I'm
third.
just fucking wrecking out shop out of a fucking window somewhere.
Hell yeah.
And if they can't get to that room by flashbanging and throwing a grenade, then that's not my problem. That's obviously the other team's problem.
Yeah, you keep putting yourself in there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Y'all are having fun with it, I'm assuming, and all that jazz.
I'm having a fuck ton of fun with it.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I'm glad they didn't put the because they're supposed to be like a battle pass, season pass thing in.
Yeah.
But they're holding off for a couple months.
That's
they want
good.
everyone to join everything that's currently available right now.
Right.
But when it does come out, it's still supposed to be a whole bunch of just cosmetic shit, like more camos, more charms, more watches. There's no guns in there, supposedly. But it's Activision. They'll see the money and
Of course.
they'll probably add it in. But whatever. They said for now, there's no fucking.
What about maps?
You get all the maps coming are free.
Okay, because that's where I know they said they're not going to put any DLC map because they don't want to divide their player base.
They do not.
So that's where I was, and I know they said that, but it's so easy for them to say, well, in hindsight, now that we're thinking about it, we're going to,
Yeah.
So if they stick to their guns about, not putting in maps, I'm all for it.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a ton of people on Reddit. They still want to put in old maps from like old Call of Duty.
Why?
Just for a nostalgia reason, and they're free anyway. All they're gonna do is just update them, give them new graphics.
It's gonna be Dome.
No, not fucking Dome.
It's gonna be Dome.
No, everybody wants High Rise, the construction one, which is pretty fun. But again, those level designs weren't
optimized.
So they know, even the guy who's running Activision or whatever Call of Duty.
Yeah.
He even said if we do bring those maps, some of the stuff's going to have to change.
But there was a lot of people just complaining just about the maps that are in it already.
Yeah, there are definitely some maps that are not desirable. But overall, most of them are pretty good. The bridge one is sniper. That's a sniper map.
Yeah.
So if you're not sniping, you're not going to have fun on that map.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. It's like playing Wasteland in Modern Warfare 2.
Yep.
If you're not sniping on that map, you're not going to have fun.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is.
And then the dome, not the dome, but the palace one.
That's just too big.
It's just too big.
Fucking too big.
The fact that I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say everybody just camps the
palace.
The palace.
Yeah, the fact that it's not ground war. I know ground war is meant to be big maps, but the fact that it's a regular team deathmatch and there's vehicles in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no, that's you don't.
But again, that's something new they were trying to. And that's the only map that's like that too.
Yeah,
which is
that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just know that if you get the palace stage, just rush the palace and sit inside.
Hunker
somewhere.
down.
And then the other one that I didn't like is the London one with the trolleys or the Piccadilly. Yeah,
I'm okay with Piccadilly.
I'm
okay with it.
I wish it had more verticality to it, because to me there's just like a lot of, I mean, it's a big like a diamond shape, essentially like a curved diamond, and there's no verticality to it, so there's just a lot of obstacles in between one side of the map and the other side of the map, which is fine. It's trying not to push lane. They're trying not to do the whole lane thing, but if there is a subway part of it that leads you through one corner, and then like that's about it. Like if there was, and then there's on the opposite side with like the Times Square side or whatever.
That would a scaffold.
There was a scaffold.
Yeah.
If there was more of that around that map, I think that map would really, really shine.
Yeah.
It's like people would be up top and down low trying to run across, and people up top would be trying to take out the ones down low and the ones across from them and stuff like that. I think they really missed an opportunity with that map. It's not the worst map in the game by far, but it's definitely not the best, and I think that they just missed an opportunity with it. That's all.
Because on that one, I think there's only 2 elevations, and it's the scaffold side and then the shop.
Yeah.
In the shop, of course, somebody's in the shop when the fucking metal detector goes off.
Yeah, that's annoying, dude.
Damn, that is loud.
It used to be like on the terminal.
Like,
on a
yeah.
modern
Yeah,
exactly. You go through the metal detectors. I remember that stage. And also too, Kevin, you talked about, I like this map, but I like it on Team Deathmatch. I forgot which one it was. The one with the industrial trains. I forgot the names. I don't know the names all that well.
It's got like the boiler room and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's very industrial.
Yeah, I like that one a
Kevin's
lot.
like, I like this map, but on Team Deathmatch, not on Domination. And I understand, like, like that one stage Ramazah, like the bazaar.
Yeah.
I like that one, but in Domination, they have B point
dude.
right in the middle, and there's a crow's nest on every side of so even if you try to camp B, that's a murder box. What Kevin called it.
Yeah, it's a fucking murder box, dude.
My favorite map in the game so far has been Caves. Caves is hands down like the best one
tight.
for me.
I like it.
Tight.
It's tight.
It is tight, and then you have 3 lanes. You have the outside, middle, and the. You have the 2 outsides and right down the middle, but one of the outsides is a cave and the other one is just out in the open.
Yeah, in the village.
And then you have, little corridors where you can get into the cave.
The well.
Yeah, and the well, and like there's entrances to the cave on all sides.
Yeah.
I really, really dig that map, and then there's a lot of verticality to it too. So you can be on the low street side, or you can be on the high street side, or you can be in the caves shooting out. But like the graphics being what they are, amazing. By the way, they're awesome looking. Whenever you're in the cave and you're looking out, outside is bright as shit.
Yep.
Because your eyes are adjusted to the cave and you're trying to look out, which is a little fucking detail that I really enjoyed. Because if you're looking out and it's noon and it's bright, you're not gonna be able to see that well. So I really enjoyed that. The whole aspect of that map is hands down my favorite map in the game so far.
Yeah. And they announced it like 2 days before the game dropped. They took out all the night mode maps or whatever. Like they're there, they have them, but they want the players to get used to the maps during the day. Mm-hmm. And what they're gonna do in like a month or so is give you the same map, but it's gonna be nighttime mode.
Nice.
So it changes.
I didn't even know that was coming. That's dope.
Yeah,
I remember hearing about night.
It's gonna be legit, dude.
I remember hearing about NV Vision or night mode, whatever.
Some of them are gonna be optimized for you to use the night visions, but a lot of them are just gonna be like nighttime. So like the outside ones, using moonlight. So I don't know if the cave, if you get in the cave, dude, you better throw on some night vision, dude, because that's just gonna be dank and dark.
Then throw flashbangs, just blind them and shit.
What are those? What's that equipment that I've seen people using where it like pops up and sprays somebody with something and it like makes you visible?
Yeah, dude. I forgot what it's called. It's a snapshot grenade.
Snapshot. Yeah, I haven't even used it, but every time I get killed with one, I'm like, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah,
it's dope
dude.
looking.
It's literally it sees through walls too. That's the dope part. Like if you flash it, you throw it on the ground. It lands and then it springs up and it does like a radius. Anybody in the radius on the enemy team gets lit up and you can see them through walls
for like a momentary
things, but you know where they are. So
nice.
Yeah, you unlock that like mid-30s.
I've got it unlocked already. It's I'm 25. Crazy. It's already unlocked. But
I'm like 17.
I haven't even used it.
Yeah, I haven't either. It's just I use claymores and frag grenades.
Yeah, you so camping.
Good. Yeah, depends on.
Did you bring your picnic basket,
dude,
Yogi Bear?
Hey, I brought the s'mores,
the sandwiches.
You got the sandwiches, bro. You brought the fishing.
Let's go, dude.
You brought
fishing for these kills. But I have yet to see anybody calling the Juggernaut, dude.
The Juggernaut.
Yeah, the very last kill streak.
Oh, I haven't even looked
through all. It's called the Juggernaut. just so you know how big and badass the Juggernaut is, when you go to the settings and you go to audio, at the very bottom, you can turn off and turn on Juggernaut music. It's the only kill streak that has its own fucking music.
Okay.
What does it play? Like the immigrant song or something? Or
I
what?
don't know, dude. Yeah. I don't know, but you can scroll over to the kill streak and then like
the tutorial,
preview it.
Yeah.
And it shows a dude just throw a care package down and it drops. And as soon as you get in, you put on the basically a bomb squad suit, but you have a Gatling gun.
Okay.
And I don't think there's a cooldown or a reload for it, and it's just mowing through shit.
Until they kill you?
Until they kill you.
Jesus
but you
Christ.
have like epic music playing supposedly, but I have yet to see anybody do it.
Music playing.
But you need like 15 kills.
Yeah. Well, there is one of the perks that they that I was looking through, like trying to do the builds for like whenever I level up.
Yeah.
And one of the perks says that your kill streaks actually count towards your kill count for your thing. So that's one of them. And then another one that I saw that was broken was you could see enemy footsteps.
Yes. Tracker.
Yeah, tracker. I was like,
it's good, dude.
I know it is. It just sounds good.
That's in one of the default loadouts. It's called the Assassin.
Yeah.
Like play with it, and you'll see how it works. Like you see the footsteps. It's pretty dope, dude.
Okay.
But there's ways to counter it. Like if you have cold blooded, I don't think you
or
count.
ghost or whatever or something like that.
Yeah, you won't show up, which is good.
That's what's up. I don't think I have ghost yet.
That's how I run all my setups. I have ghost and cold blooded.
Ghost and
I refuse to be spotted by a fucking UAV, dude.
Everybody has personal UAV as a first.
I hate it.
I don't have that. I didn't really like the personal UAV, so I rock
I got rid of it.
Regular UAV, and then I go into regular UAV into a precision airstrike into a sentry gun. Sentry gun is so good.
It's good, and I like how they changed it. It has a slow wind up.
Yeah,
then it starts shooting.
It gives you like a second and a half to get the hell out of Dodge.
Shit.
Yeah. No, I run UAV, sentry gun, chopper gunner.
Chopper gunner. That's gonna be my next one. I don't think I think I just unlocked it
but I think I'm gonna change out chopper gunner to Pavlo. But it's the same.
Pavlo's a good one. The Harrier jet, right?
Yeah. No, it's the helicopter. It just sits there, support chopper.
Is it automatic?
There is one where it calls in an actual Harrier jet, and then it strikes an area, and then it hovers.
It hovers,
right?
It has
but you don't control that one.
No,
okay.
And you don't control the Pavlo either. But that one's at a lower kill streak because I think it's easier to deal with.
Oh, okay.
I think it only has one flare, and then the second shot you can hit it or regular gunfire. But with the Pavlo, it has like 2 flares, and it takes a fuck ton of damage to get it out.
Dude. Yeah. I'm loving the game, dude. My favorite part about the game so far, not including, the customization of the guns and stuff like that, is being able to play with you guys while I'm playing on PC.
Crossplay.
Yes.
That is my favorite feature of any multiplayer game, hands down.
Exactly.
Because I can play with you guys, I can play with Xbox, I can play with other PC players, I can play with anybody, all my friends. So now I don't have to dictate what console I buy just to play the damn game. I can just play the game and be with my friends, which is what I really love.
And that's how every game from here on out should fucking be.
Should be.
Yeah.
Should be.
Sony signed up for it.
Sony signed up for it, and I give them that, but Jesus Christ, man. But I like when you're in the lobby, it shows your emblem.
Yeah, and then it shows if you're using keyboard or mouse.
Yeah.
Keyboard or mouse,
Saw that. Yeah, and I like how Activision's, started off with, your Activision ID. That way, like I was playing with my friend Rue.
Right.
And I was like, hey, invite her. So what's her number?
Yep.
Invite sent, done. Then we all hop on Discord or whatever, and then.
What I also like about it is that you guys, as console players, can play with the keyboard and mouse too. If you really want to, you have that option. I don't know how it plays or how it turns out, but most of the people that I've seen on consoles are either the majority of them are controller.
Yeah.
But I've seen quite a few, like 45% playing keyboard and mouse, and I'm like, yo, I see you, bro, I see you. But
I've seen people on PC playing with the controller.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, sometimes you just want to sit back and enjoy.
It is. Yeah, it is.
But I suggest if y'all want to play keyboard and mouse, get yourself some Logitech ones like these here.
I got me one.
Because you can actually put stuff into the memory, like how you want your sensitivity and your buttons. What do you want it to do? And you can have all that set up, and all you do is plug in and play. It's ready to go. So I highly suggest Logitech over those things because a lot of them have.
They have some. I saw some controllers for PS4, and they have like the paddles on the back end.
Oh yeah, those Scuff ones.
I got it right here.
Yeah, is that what it's called? Yeah.
You want to try it out?
Astro Gaming or Scuff, whatever. Yeah.
Pretty badass, dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
might
drop
get one.
shots, bro.
Yeah. Fuck.
I might have to give me one of those or do a little hop.
What do you guys think about the time to kill in the game? Like,
I think it's pretty solid.
How quick it is.
I think it's pretty solid. I think the netcode's a little janky right now, just to be honest. Because I was playing the game earlier, but when you showed up before Rick got here, and you saw that I was like, I center mass on this guy, 3 shots, and then he kills me.
And it shows you barely walking out.
And it shows me barely walking out, and I hit him once.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
That's just the netcode. I mean, that's
It's
gonna happen.
netcode.
GG, peace out.
Yeah.
What do you think about the time to kill, Rick?
The time to kill, I you die, and it zooms in, and when you get into the game, I like rocking the MP5, clack, let's go in there, or like when the match starts, like you're coming down the hopper, like all right, everybody get off, or you're in the back of the caravan, all right, everybody get out, like, I'm like, oh my god, and one of my favorite parts was I barely got the game, and I was playing it, and one of the loadouts, like the assault rifle, whatever. Mm-hmm. You have your beginning AR, and then your secondary is a 1911.
Mm-hmm.
So, emptied out my AR. So I just went for my sidearm, emptied out my 1911, and there was still smoke coming out the barrel. Like me being a gun guy and seeing those attention to detail like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I like that a lot. I was like, man, that is so cool. I like it.
Whenever y'all were talking about the customizations on the guns, I was a little underwhelmed because like I was playing the game and I was like, there's not really much you can customize on this gun. It's just like barrel, optic, and I think it was like
magazine or something like that.
Stock or something.
Stock, yeah.
And then like I'm playing more and more with the gun and I go in there to like adjust the things that I had gotten, and then all of a sudden like under barrel, side barrel, grip, fucking perk for the gun. All these things started popping up and I'm like, what the fuck? Where did all this shit come from? They should have it locked out until you get to a certain level.
And that's how it was on the beta, too. And everybody's like, why they went with that decision. But
I thought that the guns weren't that customizable. Like, these motherfuckers don't know about gun customization. What the hell are they talking about?
Pretty good, dude. Like, I think for the M4A1, it caps out at level 85.
I'm at, like, level 20 with it or something.
85, bro.
I didn't play the beta, so what are you talking about, the unlocking?
So whenever you go into your gun, and you're going to change up the things in it, right? Whenever you first get the gun at level 1, it only shows like 4 things, right? But then as you play more and more and more, different things start popping up with the gun. Okay. What they should have done is just have everything there but locked out. You know what I'm saying?
Gray bar, like the under barrel, grayed
like,
out.
Grayed out, and then it says unlocks at level 10 or whatever.
Okay.
They shouldn't have, because I don't know. I didn't play the beta either.
Yeah.
So I assume, I only get to modify the
3 items,
the muzzle flash, or optic or whatever, and then the mag. I was like, this isn't gun customization, And then, like I said, as soon as you start playing more and more with the gun, you see like 10 things around it, and then you can go into camo, and then you can go into your red dot sight, which is every red dot sight has, or every optic has its own sub tier of optic for it. Every camo has its own sub tier of camo for that. Every charm has got its own. I was like, Jesus Christ, there is a lot of stuff.
And then you can add stickers. I'm like, what?
Stickers and tags and all kinds of stuff, man. It's super duper fun, man. I'm having a blast.
But they designed it that way so you can, like, okay, you're rocking an M4, I have an M4, you have an M4, but none of our M4s are going to be the same.
But you know what they did do?
Customize the shit out of it.
They did do is if you get killed by somebody and you keep getting killed by them, you can copy their loadout. Did you see that?
No.
Y'all have the button for this?
No.
Copy loadout?
You can copy their loadout to your game.
Nice.
And then you could play. So
try it out
on PC. Like there's a button during the kill cam. It says copy loadout, and it'll copy the loadout for you if you have those things unlocked. I'm assuming.
Okay.
But
I don't ever look at the kill cam.
I hardly do it either. But I only see it whenever like there's a helo in the air. And I'm just trying to kind of burn out time.
Trying to kill time,
yeah. Yeah, trying to kill time. I'm like, okay, I don't need to be spawning at all.
Because it's not going to spawn you in a building. It's going to spawn you
outside.
Like
right outside.
Yeah. I love spawning underneath them. Like, it just killed me. I'm going to spawn underneath it again. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I have a build set up. It's called my AR anti-air. And that's the one I carry a rocket launcher just in case for those moments. Like, let's go, fucker.
Hell yeah, man. But I picked up the campaign this morning. I started it up while I was waiting for you guys to show up.
I'm attempted tonight.
very, very, the first mission starts off like that, like the one from Modern Warfare 4, the sniper one. You're not in the ghillie suit and all that shit, but it's real quiet infiltration type thing, and then like all shit breaks loose. So I was enjoying it. I only got to play like 10 minutes of it before you guys before you showed up. So I'm gonna get back on that as soon as we get back from the mall and all that stuff.
Cool,
so.
fuck yeah.
What else you got? This Rick. What else you want to talk about? You got any more Call of Duty stuff?
Call of Duty probably, but I was playing. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the week, Bloodborne. I don't know if you guys have played it before.
Nope.
That game will. If you guys watch me stream, y'all see me.
I did watch you.
Yeah, if you look at my face, I'll be like, okay, this is my fault for not knowing the pattern. Let's go back.
Start over.
Yeah, so start back. So I'm just saying, like, if you guys. Well, if you're a fan of the Souls genre, because after playing Blasphemous, I want something more like this. So I picked up a Bloodborne. What you got?
So the games I need to beat on PS4:
Oh shit,
Nier Automata.
Okay.
Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3 is a good one.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's another good one.
And then I got Neo here, which was an unopened copy until the other day.
Oh.
So I've got 3 Dark Souls games here in an RPG. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna have all this time.
Call of Duty and Outer Worlds.
And Outer Worlds. We need to talk about that.
Let's talk about Outer Worlds.
But yeah, I'm loving Call of Duty right now. I can't pull myself away from it. It was hard. It was hard for me to pull myself away from it just to do this podcast. I love you guys, but I was wanted to play some more.
And I think it's because we can all play it
together. That's the best part.
It's the fun part. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. What you got, Rick?
Going into the Outer Worlds. I personally have not played it. I seen you stream it Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday night. So you streaming Thursday night. I saw bits and pieces. You were working on your character creator.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mikkel got it Friday. So when I came home from work, I saw her play a little bit. And I saw her a little bit during Saturday when I was taking breaks from my game. So what are your... from just me looking at it, I was like, this is what should have been released last year from the other company.
Oh, Bethesda?
I'm not even going to say their name.
Oh, okay.
They're just...
You don't want to make them internet famous?
Yeah, I'm not going to make them famous. I'm not going to say their name. The other guys.
Calm down, Jorge Masvidal.
I'll take it as a compliment.
Speaking of which, Ben Askren got choked out yesterday morning. I got to watch it for like Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, I got to watch it like Saturday morning cartoons. I woke up, I'm in bed, I start streaming the UFC through ESPN app on my phone, and then it's like third round UFC, and then like you just see a choke go in, and like go to sleep. He went to sleep. Yeah. So 2 fights in a row he lost. He was supposed to be the greatest. Sorry for that little tangent. He was supposed to be like he was the best wrestler. He was never untouched. I mean, he was never touched. He was never knocked out. His second fight first fight, he almost got beat the hell out of by Robbie Lawler, but I thought that was a crap stoppage.
Yeah.
And that was that fight. Yeah, they thought
Robbie's thumb, his hand went limp or whatever, and then Jorge just knees him to the face in 5 seconds.
Comatose.
And then now Damian Maia choked him to sleep. So I think Ben Askren's on his way out of the UFC.
Right.
And my thought is we traded Demetrius Johnson for Ben Askren. I would rather see Demetrius Johnson flying armbar somebody any day of the week over that.
Oh, yeah.
But back to the Outer Worlds, what you had asked me. The character creation is really, really fun. It's a little bit different than what you... kind of is, kind of isn't. But you can raise your core stats, your main attributes, only at the beginning of the game. So you can respec in the game, but it only respecs what you spend in points, right? So your strength, of course, raises up your melee damage. That's standard, right? Your dexterity will, your reload speed and your attack speed with the melee weapon. Intel does your crit damage, the flat crit damage, which is great. And then the other things like charm and intimidate, whatever. But those are they all have like their little sub perk. So it starts off your average. So if you start off on average, like you don't get any bonuses to anything. But if you start off with like very high int, you get like plus 25% crit damage or whatever it is, right? So I really, really, really enjoyed that aspect of it. Like you can set it up, but like it tells you what every attribute. It tells you what increases your skills will get, right?
Right.
So as soon as you go from that screen to the next screen, that's where you start adjusting your skills. And then like every 20 points, you get a sub perk or like a passive perk for that attribute. So for what was it? For like guns or whatever, like you get to see their weak point whenever you slow down time at 20, and then like you get like certain bonuses at 40, 60, 80, and you got to get each skill up to about 50 or so, or 60, and that's when they really start to shine.
So it's like a VAT system, or?
There kind of is. It's like you just slow down time.
Okay.
But like if you have your pistols at 20, you get to see their weak points. So if you slow down time and you're ADSing on that enemy, it'll be like, oh, he's weak to the head, or he's got this whatever. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
You just find out their weak point and you shoot that weak point whenever that pops up. And then every 2 levels you get a perk. And the perks are like, you know, plus health, plus melee damage, plus whatever. And then I've only gotten the first set of perks. I'm pretty sure Mikkel's gotten a lot further than I have in the game. But it's not a fully open world game. There are worlds. There's like a hub. And then you kind of go out and quest in the map. And then you go to space. You go to a different planet. Go down.
Destiny?
Very much so.
Okay.
Very much so. Or Borderlands or whatever. Something like that. So what got me about the game though was just like straight up just the conversation alone. Like you realize how fucked up this planet is that you first land on, and then like all these crazy ass things that are happening on it, where like the company owns people. They like basically own slaves, and you're there to, you know, find a replacement part for your ship. Very Star Wars Phantom of the Menace type thing, you know. And it's just kind of like you talk to these people and you get their stories and you're like, God damn, like this place is fucked up. But you can do missions multiple ways, which is something you couldn't do in Fallout 4.
Right.
And you definitely can't do in Fallout 76, even though they just added in NPCs or whatever, which is a stupid decision.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about Fallout in more.
We're going to tangent.
Yeah, we're going to get there. But the conversation is what I loved about it, because there's so many different avenues that the conversation can go down. And then not only that, but every character you talk to, no matter who they are, unless they're wearing a helmet, they all look completely different, which is something that Bethesda never did.
Damn.
They always had like copy paste head and whatever voice.
Or they can die. You can kill them.
And they can die.
Like there are some people, everybody's can, you know, die, and then that could just really change everything.
Yeah, changes up some stuff.
Yeah.
So so far, man, the game I put about 5 or 6 hours into it so far. I haven't gotten too far into it because of Call of Duty, but I will touch on more on that this week. But I was just enjoying the hell out of it, man. It was a breath of fresh air from the RPG community, dude. Jesus Christ, because you know Obsidian worked for BioWare, they worked for Bethesda, they worked for the best of the best at their best.
Right.
So they took what they learned, and then on their own games as well, which they were doing before. But they took the best of all those worlds, and they just kind of stuck them into the outer worlds. Like, so you get a little bit of Mass Effect with the traveling to other star systems and doing
companions
shit.
And stuff.
Companions is one of them. You get to control the companions. And then, like, the companion side quests and things like that. And then they take the best of the Fallout, which was, you know, just like they choose, like, a specific theme. This one's very Firefly-ish.
Right.
If you were into Firefly.
Yeah.
Very Firefly-ish. Very over-the-top, like, comedy, kind of like Borderlands, but not really.
Right.
But, I mean, it's just the fun.
So you have your own ship and everything, or?
Yeah. Yeah, you have your own
Can
ship.
you customize it, or no?
I think that I haven't gotten that far into it because I haven't gotten the ship out.
Okay.
But from what I've seen people talk about is, like, these little items that you pick up that you find around towns or whatever, just random loot, you can, whenever you pick them up, it'll go in the ship and it'll be like a little item that's sitting there. So like if you find these items, it goes into your ship somehow. That's the only ship customization that I know of. But once again, I'm not that far enough to comment on that. But amazing first few hours with it. I can't recommend it enough just based off of that alone. The combat is good. The conversations is where it got me. I was like, man, these conversations
feel like real people.
Feel like real people, dude.
Yeah, I walked in Friday night after coming home from work, and I see Mikkel just having dialogue with someone, and like the options you could choose from, you know, and then you pick something, and then from there, it's just what you previously said and then you could just go or reread what they said and just keep going. I was like, man, I like that. How there's dialogue in there, you know? That's really cool.
And the one thing that they did put in this game that wasn't in Fallout is if I increase my intimidate or persuade or lie or whatever it is,
right.
I can use those skills in a conversation.
Yeah.
So which should be any RPG ever, right?
Yeah,
but not
BioWare,
but not Fallout 4 for whatever reason. Because Fallout 4, you could raise up your charisma, but there was only like a handful of things you could ever use it for.
Yeah, because I remember playing Mass Effect. That was one of the big things. Like if you could have like 3 options for dialogue, and then the fourth one would be if you're a renegade or not,
right?
Or paragons or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it would be blue saying if you choose this one, it's automatically persuasion or automatically intimidate. Yeah.
Right.
Those were cool as shit.
You could in Mass Effect 1, you could beat the final boss without shooting him.
Yeah.
Just talk him down.
Just talk him out of it.
Just talk him down. Or intimidate him to death.
Yeah.
That's what Mikhail said. Mikhail said she got like out of 2 sticky situations just by using her charm skill or her lying skill.
Yeah, that's good, dude.
Yeah, whenever you first walk out of the ship at the beginning, if you there's like 2 people that work for the corporation that are out there, and then like there's marauders at the bottom of your ship. They're like trying to get into the ship or whatever.
Yeah.
So you talk her into it. You talk her into going down there. First, you got to talk her into going down there because she's like, I just kind of want to rest up or whatever. You got to talk her into going down there. Then you go down there and you kill them, the marauders, with your new friends here from the corporation. And then nothing is said. Nothing is said. You go into the ship, and then you come out, and she's like, is that your ship? Because you got to pay some fees if it's your ship. And then you could lie like, nah, if your lie's high enough, you'd be like, nah, I'm an inspector. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know whose ship this is. I'm trying to find out. If you find them, you let me know.
Damn.
And I was like, okay. I was like, all right.
Really into the role playing
I was
part.
like, okay, let's do this.
Right.
That's the first 10 minutes of the game. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like, that was a breath of fresh air to me because I haven't seen that in an RPG. And when did Fallout come out? Because, you don't talk to anybody in Fallout 76, which I didn't even play.
Yeah. I played it for like 2 days, and I was like, this game is just not good.
Shit.
No.
Not
That
good.
game came out way undercooked. And Mikhail sent me a link. I saw this. We talked about it off air. It is now a monthly subscription for $11.99 a month, or you just pay or you can just pay $100 for a year. Like,
what do you get?
What do we get? Well, you get some more loot, more space.
storage
Storage space.
So you get
some scrap.
I
think you get to
you get unlimited loot space, which is the problem that people were having with the game just in general. So now you got to pay to get that unlimited loot space.
And the thing is, like, this game has a very small fan base. The people who love it. And you know what? That's great. If you want to have fun with a game that I don't care for, cool.
Right.
Now, the company, they're going to start charging those people to still support the game that they've been loving. Like, wait, what? These guys are supporting your game.
They can't even give away copies right now. They're trying to charge.
No.
What the $12 gives you is the ability to do private servers. So you can do private servers. You get like some in-game currency, and then you get. This is where this is where I thought it was the dirtiest of the dirty. So everybody loves Fallout New Vegas, which is developed by Obsidian, who just made Outer Worlds.
Right.
Everybody loves that game, and they love the Ranger armor from New Vegas. So what they did was they put the Ranger armor in Fallout 76 behind a $100 paywall.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, dude. Yeah. So they did all that. They're like, oh, we're adding in this armor to the game, but you only get it with Fallout first.
You know what? You know what scares me the most about Bethesda? Because they made Skyrim also, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Elder Scrolls 6 is coming.
Fucking A, dude.
Yep.
I enjoy the shit out of Skyrim.
Me too.
Me too.
Oblivion, all of it, dude. Like, I love the whole series of Elder Scrolls, except for online. I never played the online one.
It wasn't that great.
But fuck, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, what's
Are they
that
go
gonna look like?
You can't put that game behind a paywall.
Nope. But I mean, they do. They put DLC behind the paywall all the time.
I get it, and that's a whole other problem. DLC
Right.
and whatever, dude. But
if they do,
dude.
if they're like, oh, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out, you can play multiplayer only if you pay $15 a month. Or
definitely gonna be a
whatever.
fucking pass on me.
Yeah, it'd be a pass for me too.
And that would suck, dude, because I enjoy the shit out of Skyrim.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. That's one of the games I put tons of hours.
Tons of hours.
I told Mikkel, if Obsidian now being owned by Microsoft, if this game gets really good reviews, good sales, is a success. I want Obsidian Studios to, hey, instead of doing the fantasy genre, let's go with the instead of doing the sci-fi genre, let's go fantasy. So that way, hey, maybe there's someone to rival Bethesda.
I think Cyberpunk is gonna get that done. Cyberpunk's gonna get that done in March.
Cyberpunk, yeah.
Cyberpunk's gonna murder everything that you think about a traditional RPG.
And when does that one come out?
March 2020.
Project CD Red.
March 2020.
Yeah.
Wow. So it comes out
the
17 days after Final Fantasy 7.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Final Fantasy is going to be Final Fantasy.
Right. Last of Us got pushed back to.
Last of Us got pushed back to May.
Yeah.
May, I believe.
Which is probably good on their part.
Which I'm fine with it. I'd stop playing that game.
I don't know why they did. Time out. I'm fine with it too, Rick. Why did they do the state of play last week
and
announce the date and then turn around this week and be like, on second thought, guys, you know what? We're going to have to push that back a little bit. Like,
well, what was the original date?
February 21st, 2020.
Yeah, the state of play was like maybe a month ago, and they talked about it. That was the very last.
A month before Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, but we're not talking things. This isn't like AD and BC in years here, bro. We're talking about game releases.
Right, but you have to think like they want the least amount of competition as possible.
Last of Us would outdo Final Fantasy 7 in America, hands down.
In America, that's it.
Hands down.
Fucking doubt.
You know how big.
And not only that, but I know how big Final Fantasy is. I know how big it is. But it's also a staggered release. You're getting a full game. I'm going to buy them both anyway. It doesn't matter. But
isn't this Last of Us 2 Part 2 or something?
It's Last of Us 2.
Last of Us 2. Like
Part
TWO, not TOO.
I don't know, dude.
The Last of Us 2?
Like I said, I never got into Last of Us.
I don't think it has anything.
The first one, I was like,
I don't think it has anything to do with the actual competition that they're facing right now between themselves, because it's all Sony studios anyway, except for Square Enix. So Last of Us is being released by a Sony studio.
Yeah.
So Cyberpunk isn't really, but I think they're just gonna do really, really, really well all the way around. Like, that's gonna be a great first quarter. It's just gonna push sales through the roof.
I think it's good that they pushed it back. I don't think that releasing it in the middle of that dog pile is a good idea.
It only makes sense to do it.
I don't think it has to do with the dog pile. I think it has to do with their...
No, okay, you gotta think about it. Ruben, we have a steady amount of income that we could get any game we want when it comes out.
Correct.
There's some people that do not. They literally still have to wait.
Correct. But I don't think that has anything to do with what their decision is to push it back. I don't think the game's ready.
Oh, probably not. No,
that's the problem. Yeah. The game isn't ready. The game isn't ready. Push the game back. But don't come out and say, oh, we got a solid release date 2 weeks ago, and then come forward 2 weeks later and be like, oh, on second thought, we're going to have to push this shit back. Yeah. Like, just don't announce the release date. You shouldn't have just... If they were sure... They knew about this shit 2 weeks ago or whenever it was that they were talking about doing the release date. They shouldn't have just put the release date out at all. But, I don't think it has to do with the income of the amount of games.
Probably not. You're probably right. But the fact that they're pushing it back, whether it's still not cooked or otherwise, that's good for them.
I think they're going to leave it in the oven for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to happen. But, yeah, it did get delayed to spring. Call of Duty didn't get put out on the Russian PS Store. Did you see that? Russia was like, we're not going to allow this shit over here.
Why?
What Russia mad about this time?
It's just on the PS Store. Just on PlayStation Store.
Huh.
For whatever reason, I'm not sure why, but that's all I know is that they just didn't put it on the PS Store. Just Call of Duty.
Can you still get the Brock Lesnar avatar? The Spetsnaz?
Bro,
that dude's a beefcake, dude.
Shout out, bro. Shout out to Brock Lesnar, bro. In Call of Duty Modern Warfare. John Bernthal's in the Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Right. Brock Lesnar said, fuck y'all, hold my beer. Bro.
No, and you got John Wick in Cyberpunk. So.
And you got John Wick.
There we go, dude. Making the cameos, dude.
For real, dude. I was looking at the operators, going back to Call of Duty, guys. Yeah, when you customize... Of course, you could customize your gun, but you can also pick your avatar. And there's two factions. There's like the Coalition and the Allegiance.
Yeah.
And if you, I think it's the Coalition.
Coalition.
You go in there. English is my second language. Shut the fuck up.
No, it ain't.
So you go in there, and you go to Spetsnaz. You just see the big old beefcake that looks like fucking Brock Lesnar.
The first one you unlock.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, I'm gonna rock this dude.
And when you click on that dude and you hit triangle to customize him, he has like 2 other outfits you could put onto him. And they even said later on they're going to release more outfits for them. Yeah, but in character, like, he's not going to be running around like, tank top and some shorts or some
yeah,
shit.
he has a cut-off shirt.
Yeah, he's got a full, like, ballistic vest on with a muscle shirt. Like, he's about to... Like, he could just pull the vest off and, like, hit the beach.
Yeah, he's old school 50 Cent, dude.
Remember?
Remember? He's yes, bulletproof vest. Yeah, dude.
That's fucking great,
old school
dude.
50 Cent.
Hell yeah.
So is anybody going to even attempt to play Death Stranding?
Yes, that'd be me.
Oh,
I'll be the guinea pig for that.
yeah.
One.
Get a hard copy, please.
Nope.
Because I kind of want to get it. I only want to get it because I literally saw a video like earlier in the week.
Conan O'Brien's on it.
Conan O'Brien is in it, which I'm all for. I love Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
But no, it's Frank Miller. Obviously Frank Miller from The Dark Knight.
Right.
He
Obviously.
watched a whole bunch of the cutscenes
Mm-hmm.
and the playthrough and stuff of it, and he's like talking it up. He's like, "Holy shit!" Like Kojima's a fucking genius. When it comes
Y'all
to
didn't
this.
know?
Oh, we knew
shut
this.
Up. Shut up, scrub. We know.
You're the one that's like, I'm not gonna get the game, even though you're gonna love it.
Like the amount of shit that's gonna be in this game is insane,
Yeah, dude.
Like there's one part, and again, it's Kojima just being Kojima. He's always adding little weird shit to his game. There's a part where the main character, Norman Reedus' character, is sitting down, and if you keep panning down to his crotch, he'll motion like, "Hey, stop," and then he'll close his legs or closer together, and then you keep doing it. He stands up, grabs you by your chin, and pops you in the face because you keep staring at his crotch. Like, why would you put that in a game? Like,
because he does all the details, dude. Bro.
Yeah, but yeah, no. Frank Miller just went like on a 2-minute tangent about how much of a genius he is for making this game and how it's pushing the boundaries, and it's not for everyone.
No,
and they know it's not for fucking everyone.
No, it's definitely
shit, man.
It's definitely not
good.
But it does come out in 2 weeks.
November 8th.
November 8th.
That date is ingrained in my head. I follow Kojima on Twitter.
So do I.
You know, tomorrow is in your hands. You know, he has like 50 million emojis going after that. Unicorn, rainbow, mushroom. Yeah.
I'll be picking it up. I'll pick it up on PS4.
I definitely want to get it.
I want to try it out.
Fuck, man. Like, I'm more hyped for that than Last of Us. Don't care about it. I don't care about Cyberpunk. Like, when I was looking at games to play in the foreseeable future, like 6 months from now, it was obviously Call of Duty,
obviously
Death Stranding, and Final Fantasy Remake.
Yeah,
those are the 3 games.
Yeah.
I mean, I was hyped for Fallout, but
Fallout 76, Fallout first, Fallout first.
Outer Worlds.
Yeah,
they fucked that up.
I didn't even know about Outer Worlds, but man, like seeing it now that I know the game's out and I'm watching random shit on it, it's like, damn. I might want to pick that one up.
That one's really fun, dude.
But
especially
again, right now, everything's on fucking Call of Duty. I'm hoping to burn myself out in
a couple
next
days,
2 weeks. Yeah,
Well,
so I can just jump on Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death Stranding, dude.
But on that game, I'm gonna take my sweet ass time.
Enjoy it
because I know there's gonna be so many.
You know what the point of the game is, right?
Shit is. No, I don't.
The point of the game.
I don't want to know. Don't tell me. No, I don't want to know.
You got to travel across the country. That's it.
I'm going in blind, dude. Like,
I
don't understand. I don't understand anything, bro.
No, I
no
agree,
Nintendo.
Kevin.
No Nintendo, dude. I don't understand. Like, what's the baby? Don't know.
I agree.
Black shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen so many like links and websites that say, "Hey, this is what." They're theory crafting and conspiracies of what this is and what it means. I'm like, no, I don't want to.
I don't want to know.
No, when there's something that I do like a lot that's on my radar, I go out of my way to avoid any spoilers or theories. Like, this is something I want to go in there fresh, And
I want this game to do very well.
Yes.
I hope it does.
Just because I want Kojima's production or whatever the hell this company is called to just crank out more badass games.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think this is also good for Kojima. He's no longer tied down to the Metal Gear series. Yeah. Now he could start his own franchise. Where if there wants to be a Death Stranding 2 and wants to build off of it, great, he can do that. If he wants to do something completely different and wants to tell another story, I think that's good. As much as I love Metal Gear, the story is very convoluted. It's hard to say.
This is going to be a convoluted story too.
It can be. It can be. Because who knows? He changed, the story he wants. But the thing is, like, if someone nowadays says, Hey Rick, what's Metal Gear? Okay, well,
sit down, buddy.
Well, there's this, special unit force, but way before that, there was the dad, and then he had to.
Yeah,
how do you start? You know what I'm talking about? With Death Stranding, you're gonna go into and be like, well, there's gonna be some stuff to it, and you have to sit down for a story. Yeah. But hey, it's all contained in one game. This is what's going on. Yeah, so far.
Yeah. But I think Kojima should just straight rip off Metal Gear Solid. I think he should just do it instead of just change names around. Like his name isn't Snake, he's Viper.
You know what would be great? It would be great if Ubisoft hired him and they did Splinter Cell. But you know how they fucked up Splinter Cell?
Yeah.
And if they just brought Kojima in, Sam Fisher.
Oh, okay.
So if they brought in Kojima to fix Splinter Cell and made it what
Metal Gear should have been.
Metal Gear 6. That'd be phenomenal to me.
That'd be awesome.
And they should have David Hayter's like the rival's voice.
Oh shit.
Pour one out for David Hayter on Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
R.I.P. dog.
R.I.P. Did you catch any movies this week or anything, guys? No.
Did you guys see the trailer for the new Star Wars?
No.
I saw the initial trailer, and that's all I do is watch the initial trailer, and I do not watch anymore because they give up too many.
Same thing. Especially with something that's on my radar, I'll watch. Okay, cool. This is what's going to be, and then once you start watching too many trailers,
you get too much.
Yeah. I still have to see Homecoming, and I want to watch Joker. So every time I see somebody posting these ridiculous memes of video types, like, nope, I ain't watching shit.
Well, I saw Zombieland 2 on Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember.
Yeah.
That was pretty solid. Very funny. Overall, 6.5, 7 out of 10. It was just fun. If you enjoyed the first one, you'd enjoy this one. There was a lot of stuff in it. There was one Uber joke in there that had me dying. Like me and Alice were rolling on the floor dying. You'll know it whenever you come to it if you haven't seen it. And then we watched Watchmen on HBO, the episode 1.
Was that good?
Solid, bro. Really good.
I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know.
Really
I haven't watched
good.
it yet. Yeah.
Really good. We enjoyed the shit out of it. It has nothing to do with the so far with the movie. It just takes place in the same universe. And the Rorschach guys are kind of like Klansmen. They don't they don't like black people and shit like that. They don't like cops essentially. So and like cops have to wear masks to protect their identity, and their loved ones can't say
that they're
cops or what they do. Things like that. So it's a war between like the cops and these Rorschachs or whatever.
Yeah.
So and then they also have heroes that dress up in costume, but they're not they're ordinary people with like a special set of skills. So think Batman, i.e. Batman. Like most of the superheroes in the Watchmen universe are just kind of like just specialized versions, except for what was Manhattan.
Yeah.
Manhattan could just kill everybody if he wanted to. Just Infinity Gauntlet, just boop, done. So there is that aspect of it, that it does take place in the same world. So like I think Richard Nixon served like 5 terms as president or some shit like that because it's in an alternate timeline. Yeah. And then another president takes over, and then they have another guy. But like it takes place today. It takes place today. But shit that has happened in the past did happen. So like if you did see the movie. Like all those events did take place, but they don't mention it. It's just it takes place today, whereas the movie took place in 2004, 2005, or whatever. Right. So it just takes place today.
Okay.
And it's just the police against the Rorschachs, and I'm just like I got sucked in. And the next episode comes out tonight.
Damn.
So I was so ecstatic about those two.
Would you say, Kevin, Antifa?
Basically, they're against the cops. And then we got BlizzCon this weekend.
Yeah, November 1st.
Yeah, and there've already been leaks about Diablo 4, so more should be happy.
Yeah.
How is that going to work out? Well, BlizzCon, I mean...
Oh, there are going to be so many protests.
With the whole backlash with the Hong Kong and everything. Like,
we supported them. We supported them this week. Let's not get that shit twisted, bro. We supported the shit out of Blizzard this week, bro.
Yeah. Call of Duty, yeah.
We gave them $60 a piece.
We supported. Yep. Hey, I was supporting Infinity Ward. I like the curveball.
Infinity Ward, rocks. Who else?
It was Sledgehammer, like Raven.
Yeah, Raven.
They all threw in on this game.
Yeah, they all threw in.
All of them.
I'm pretty sure one company worked on the campaign. One worked on multiplayer. One worked on co-op.
One did the Spec Ops thing. Yep.
Back to Call of Duty. when you start the
I
game.
just want to play again.
Yeah, when you start the game, it says, "How do you want your audio levels?"
Yeah.
Like, oh, I thought that was so cool. You know, like you want boost, you want low boost, you want surround, you want dynamic, you want movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, like
How do you want
I can't recall many games actually starting off with setting your sound settings.
Oh, dude, the game sounds phenomenal.
I fucking love it. Do you actually hear the shells bouncing off of things?
The first time I shot the M4A1 just as a single shot, I felt it. You know what I mean? Like, I've shot an M4 before. Whenever I shot that, it's bah, and you hear it, and you're like, whoo, fire, bro.
Yeah.
Just
Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah. So going back to BlizzCon though, I don't know what to expect. Yeah, I do remember seeing some Reddit, some leaked pictures of an illustration book, an art book or something that were leaked.
Mm-hmm.
So possibly confirming Diablo 4.
Yep.
Which is, I do like Diablo 3. That's the one I played the most.
Yes.
You
Right.
know? I know some people are hardcore fans of,
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
2 or 1, whatever. But I played 3 the most, and I really enjoyed it. And if no, I'm not gonna play on my damn mobile. That's for sure. If it comes out on cell
Diablo
phone.
Immortals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
the
not gonna
mobile
play
one.
that.
Yeah.
So if let's say, for instance, Diablo 4 does get announced this weekend, right? There's a couple things I want to ask you guys.
Go ahead.
Diablo 4 comes out. They announce it for all consoles and PC. Where do you pick it up?
PC.
PC? You?
We'll go PC on that one.
PC.
Yeah.
I've played Diablo 3 on PC and on PS4, and you are super limited on console,
Right.
movement wise.
Well, yeah.
And that frustrated the shit out of me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It
I played it on 360.
frustrated the shit out of me because I played the monk, and it's all about mobility. Like if you stand still for half a second, you're dead.
Yeah.
So I was just constantly moving. And, you know, it's just way better on PC, dude. Just way better.
Now, here's another question. Let's say they do announce it, but it comes out in 5 years. Because you know how Blizzard is with their fucking release dates.
That's fine.
Yeah, you fine with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. There's shit.
As long as that bitch ain't coming out next year in fucking March. I'm fine with it, motherfuckers.
Don't stack,
God damn,
don't stack
dude.
Q1 anymore.
Just
Yeah,
don't stack Q1.
Like, come
We
out
need
in
December
June
or
or later.
Yeah.
Well,
June or later, I'm good.
They don't do a lot of video game releases during the summertime for whatever reason. They always release them right before summertime because that's when the kids get to play the most.
Yeah. No,
And then
I
they
get
do
it.
their big blockbusters at the end of the year, which is where we're at right
Right
now.
Get the holidays and
Which is why Death Stranding and Call of Duty and Outer Worlds are all out right
Pokemon.
now.
Pokemon
Oh,
coming out
Pokemon in a
November.
few weeks.
Fuck yeah, dude. And that's on Switch, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
only
Really?
on Switch.
It's not a handheld?
That is a handheld.
I guess it's not. Duh.
DS Lite.
DS
I mean, I'm
Lite.
sorry, Switch Lite.
Lite.
Yeah.
Switch
Yeah.
Lite.
Okay.
But yeah,
Um,
those are
I might pick that up. I might.
yeah.
Just to have it at the house
We'll see.
for downtime.
The Pokemons.
The Pokemans, dude. But the
I think it'd be good for sitting on the
BlizzCon,
shitter.
Overwatch 2 is
Overwatch
most
2.
likely going to be confirmed, and a new character.
But why are they doing
doing
Overwatch
2? Exactly. Why?
Just keep building onto it.
Because they want you to buy the fucking game again, dude.
Yeah. I guess
That-
you're right.
You have to understand, dude. That's how Blizzard is. You have to understand that's what drives is fucking money, dude.
It's money. It's a business.
Yeah.
Bottom line, we need more money.
Like, did they need to release Destiny 2? No.
You're right.
You could have just stacked it on more
Just add to it.
expansions. No. Now you're going to have to shell out another $60 for the fucking game. But hey, you get all the characters for free in Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Just like the first one. But still, you're shelling out another $60.
Yeah.
Just
And
add
guess
to it.
what? In like 5 years, you're going to be paying for Overwatch
But I mean, it
3.
is a 6-year-old game.
Exactly. And I'd say in another 5 years, you're going to be shelling out.
I think
At least they're not like fucking Madden and
Every
baseball
year.
every year.
Call of
you know?
Duty.
or
Have
Call
you
of
seen the
Duty.
new wrestling one? It's
Oh,
so
it's
glitchy
dog
and
shit.
buggy that they had to release a fucking statement about their own game.
Really?
Yep.
About they're apologizing. They're like, oh shit, our
I
bad.
think I heard some
Fucking-
jankiness about it. Yeah.
So just on the 8th, because we do have some releases this week, but it's nothing really that great. But on the 8th is when you get Death Stranding, you get Jumanji the video game, which I'm looking forward to with all
Oh
my
yeah.
heart,
I heard about the
Okay.
DLC. Download it.
and Need for Speed Heat. But other than that, if you start going into like December, that's where it starts getting a little light. Like there's only like 4 video games coming out in December.
Well, we're gonna get Luigi's Mansion on Halloween. We're gonna get
That's this Thursday.
Terry Bogard, he's gonna come out in sometime in November. Of course, you got Pokemon Sword and Shield. And for Nintendo fans, you're gonna be okay. You'll still have some content, you know. For everybody else, hey man,
actual console players,
hey, you're gonna you got Death Stranding. You probably have COD. You probably gonna get the Outer Worlds.
That's 3 different genres right there.
Yeah, those you probably fall under one of those 3, and not to include any games that's already out on their
sports package,
their sport packages, or that's on their what's that? What does Microsoft have? Their subscription?
Game Pass.
And a PlayStation Plus. I know they have a.
Yeah, if you have,
so you could find something. As for brand new games,
if you have the Game Pass, you get Outer Worlds with the Game Pass.
Oh yeah, for Xbox.
They haven't announced next month's games for PlayStation, have they? For
look.
November.
I can look.
I have not looked.
I can look. Y'all talk.
Yeah. See how, you know they're gonna be shit games.
Think so?
For November? Yeah, because they want you to buy the new games, bro. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but as for BlizzCon, also another thing too, I have heard nothing on Overwatch for the Nintendo. All I remember is seeing on
they made the announcement.
They made the announcement back during their Nintendo Direct, and October 15th. After they had to cancel some
Neo
shows.
and Last Guardian for November. Those actually aren't bad.
Wait, Neo?
Neo and Last Guardian. It's actually not a bad setup for November.
Yo, that is not bad at all.
You were talking all that shit.
I was. Holy shit.
Reverse.
Hold that.
But going back to Blizzard and the whole fucking controversy thing, there's 4 different authenticators that you have, right?
That was a great story that you told me about.
And so people are trying to delete their accounts from Blizzard's for Battle.net, but the company's not letting you delete the account. And it's locking you out of each of your authenticators.
I heard
so
that
you can't delete your account. So you know what they're doing now? They're literally trying to get themselves banned from playing the game by just dropping
being vulgar
on everything.
Vulgar language.
Yeah,
saying a bunch of bad shit.
Dropping the N-word, just talking shit. Oh, they're just spamming free Hong Kong, all kinds of shit, doing whatever it takes to get banned.
Jesus Christ.
Kind of working. Some people are like, oh, got banned. Don't care. Delete my account, motherfuckers.
I've been seeing so many, people are going to basketball games and tricking the kiss cam to get on them.
Kids?
Fucking just raising up their shirts free Hong Kong.
Legend, dude.
The legends.
Yeah.
Support Hong Kong, goddammit.
Hong Kong, bro.
They're people too.
Yeah, dude.
If it gets us banned from YouTube, go fuck off, Google.
Yeah,
we'll go to Vimeo, bitch.
Yeah, we'll go
to Mixer, bitch. You won't give a fuck. You don't pay me.
Right? Because we love doing it.
But yeah, so there's those things, and but yeah, I'm looking forward to Death Stranding in a couple weeks for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we got Call of Duty. Pretty sure for the rest of the day, man. What else you got? You got anything, Rick?
No. But if you do play Nioh's a fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the look of it. It looked cool as shit, and I just want to give it a try. And this is Dark Souls-esque, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Definitely Japanese.
So you just gotta learn the pattern.
Japanese.
Just gotta learn the patterns, baby. So what else is coming out?
Oh, I've already got out of that list.
Shit,
yeah, we're out of that list.
I'm out of that list. That's it, dude. This is all PlayStation releases. There's nothing.
Hey, we got
Star Wars. Look.
The Fallen Order.
Oh, Shenmue 3 comes out November 19th, just for you.
Damn.
Dude, I totally forgot about that game, bro. Holy shit. It's because nobody's hyping it. There's nothing.
No, because people have already played the beta and they said what dog shit it was. They're like, this game would have been great 10 years ago.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's getting kickstarted, so they're funding for it. It's the money's. They gotta be very patient with it. They gotta
forgot about Shenmue.
Yeah, but they smashed all the fucking records for that game that they put forward
to raise the money,
and then they wanted $1.5 million, and they ended up with 3.5 or some shit.
Here's the thing, though, is they got crowdfunded, right? The game got crowdfunded, and they're like, we're releasing it on Steam, and then they were like, wait a second, Epic's gonna pay us more, and then they fucking backed out of that deal, and they're like, we're going with Epic. It's an Epic exclusive for a year now.
Yeah, and once they hit the benchmark, I think at $2 million. Sony threw in money too.
Yeah, Sony matched dollar for dollar
if they hit the 2 million, which they did. So the game's sitting on $5 to $6 mil. But then again, you look at the game, it's like these graphics are fucking Dreamcast graphics, bro.
So here's the thing: people like
I want to play it just to finish the story.
People like me and you will love the game because we've been through both games.
Yep.
Right? We will love the game.
Yep. It's for us.
It's for us.
Yep.
So people coming into it that are brand new, like Rick or whatever, they're not going to enjoy the game.
No. As long as they don't put a paywall on this bitch, I'm good.
Oh my god.
Like
$10 a month.
Dude,
Yeah,
Activision?
dude, no.
$10 a month. You're on private server.
No, I don't give a shit, dude.
Unlimited stash space.
And we'll get you a nice
Fucked
outfit
up,
from
dude.
Shenmue 1.
Ooh, it's the same outfit.
You guys been wearing the same shit for years.
For years, bro. He's rocking fucking blue jeans, a white shirt, a leather jacket with a tiger on the back, bro.
His name is Ryu, right?
Ryu.
Yeah,
Ryu.
he literally looks like Ryu with clothes on.
Ryu Hayabusa.
It's like, fuck, man.
He just doesn't have the little fucking
The headband.
bandana on. That's it. Dude, Jesus Christ.
dude.
But yeah, that's coming out November 19th. So you got that. You got November 19th for Shenmue 3, and then you got Pokemon Sword and Shield on the 20th, I believe.
20th,
Hold on.
27th, I don't know.
Christ.
We'll get it.
But yeah, November's got some good stuff. So you got Pokemon, you got Death Stranding, you got Shenmue 3, you've got Call of
Fallen
Duty
Order.
right now. You got
Fallen Order, 19th.
Fallen Order.
19th.
Fallen Order.
Jedi.
The Jedi.
Star Wars, The Fallen Order.
Did they say what kind of game that's supposed to be yet?
It's kind of Dark Souls.
Is it?
Shut
No, I'm serious.
Shut up. No,
Dude, I'm not
stop
lying. I'm not lying. Because
Shut
there,
the
I was
fuck
no,
up.
I was listening to one of my video game podcasts, and they're talking about like there throughout the game. There's I'm not making this shit up.
but he got so angry.
Shut
up! Stupid Dark Souls like.
It's because everything wants to be fucking Dark Souls now.
Everything, dude.
Oh, they play this Cuphead. It's Dark Souls-esque. Like, what?
Call of Duty next year is gonna be Dark Souls.
Oh my god! All your
fucking
enemies
A,
respawn with
dude.
you.
Oh my god. Anyway, so
Yeah,
you're saying
yeah,
you
bro.
listen to one of your video game
Throughout the game, they say there's meditation points. So when you go in there, you know all your Jedi healing points come back, and so do all the enemies. They all respawn. I don't know how the difficulty is, but it's like that. I'm not making this shit up, guys. This is what I heard.
So they based it on one small aspect of a Dark Souls game, the meditation. All that is a fucking save point. dude.
Bonfire.
Save
got
point,
it.
bonfire.
It's a fucking
okay,
save
it's
point.
bonfire like.
So why would you call it Dark Souls? That's
Okay.
not Dark Souls. That's just a fucking save point.
Yeah, but does everything respawn whenever you
Yeah.
wake up? Oh yeah. Is it? You can make it as hard as you want.
I don't know. You can make it hard as you want.
I don't. I think in order for them to appeal to like the general masses, they have to have a difficulty slider on it.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
So if
it
they want the
does.
hardcore Dark Souls fans, they'll bump it. You'll bump the difficulty all the way up to the Dark Souls style. But if they want the regular Star Wars fans, they're gonna have to drop it down because they're not gonna maintain them. You know what I mean?
I agree. No, I agree.
But
So, I haven't played a Star Wars game since
Hilarious. Battlefront 2 was
Shadows of the Empire on Nintendo 64 when you play as Dash Rendar.
Shut up, mother. You played the MMO with us.
That counts.
Yes, that counts.
That was whack. I played.
I've only had sex with 2 women in my life, but I've stuck my dick. I put the tip in 18 of them.
18.
I've only had sex. That's basically what he
Technically,
just said.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
the MMO. Was,
You never played the one on Xbox, KOTOR?
no, I never played.
Oh
Star.
my god, you never played KOTOR?
I know
Holy
those
shit, dude.
BioWare guys. No.
Yes,
Yeah.
and their
Those look
heyday.
shit, dude.
One
Yeah.
one was BioWare, 2 was Obsidian.
Obsidian.
Yes.
Both of them were phenomenal.
Yes. Good story.
Hell yeah.
Once you found out who you were.
Is it Dark Souls like?
Fire.
It was Dark Souls Light before it was Dark Souls.
Before it was
No,
Dark Souls.
yeah,
Before
yeah.
Dark Souls.
When you play it, it's literally like Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer because
Yeah.
you have stats,
Charisma.
and when you shoot, the game
Roll
is
the hit.
internally rolling a dice.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
No,
Like
great
you-
game.
Yeah,
It's
It
on.
made it
It's on
fun,
my.
like,
Steam.
holy
Both
shit,
of them
dude.
are on my Steam
Yeah.
list. Just download them and play
Download
them.
yeah,
it.
same
Okay.
here. Yeah, I have it too.
Oh, when's Baldur's Gate 3 coming out too?
I can check for you.
That's another one I'm interested. Baldur's Gate. It's basically.
Yeah, I haven't played one of those. I'm fucking.
I haven't
Yeah.
showed any gameplay of it.
I just
so.
saw like
Yeah.
those all those Cthulhu's coming out or those
Yeah.
Mind Flayers coming out.
Yeah, and I remember that's
E3.
from Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's based
Yeah,
off of
I
Dungeons
remember
and Dragons.
asking Morris about it. I was like, "What the hell?" Because I saw the D&D logo. I'm like, "The hell?"
Yeah.
It looks cool as shit, dude.
I don't know what the fuck autoplay videos.
I
that are
don't
coming
know
out.
if we discussed it last week, but the Baldur's Gate got re-released on the Switch and they're priced like at $50.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah,
Mikhail
yeah.
brought it up.
That's right. Yeah, they're like priced at $50.
Yeah.
They're bundled for 2 games, but like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna.
I'm not showing out $50.
I don't
for
think
it,
they
bro.
put a release date.
Maybe okay. I want to say I read Q1 2020, but who knows?
Sometime between then and 2020. So November, we could expect Baldur's Gate to launch sometime between then and 2020.
Okay,
So sometime next year.
sometime next year. That's fine.
Steam says
Yeah.
to be announced.
TBA.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
TBA.
that's fine.
But that trailer was
Good.
That was Mind
so
Flayers.
good.
Fucking nice, dude.
Yeah, I remember
Good
seeing it during
CGI.
E3.
Is it Lariat that's making? Yes, it is.
Lariat.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
Dude, Divinities were so great.
Divinity's great, dude. That's fucking. That's visual D&D right there, bro.
Oh my god,
It is.
so good.
That's visual.
And then you
D&D.
can actually make campaigns for your friends that own the game too.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh shit, I'm gonna fuck y'all up.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Cause
Okay.
Why not? You signed for this
yeah,
shit.
you sign up for this shit. You know
what you
this-
get
You knew what
I'm
you were
into.
getting into.
You get into, yeah.
You know what you're
Oh
getting
shit,
into.
dude, it's coming out of his
The mind
head.
flare. The mind flare.
What
What else you got, Rick?
That's about it for me. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't take that many notes because I was busy
Call
with the
of
stream.
Duty, bro.
Call of Duty, baby.
Call of Duty just ate up the weekend.
Call
I
of
was
Duty.
playing
That's what we're
Bloodborne.
here to talk about. That's all
Yeah,
we're here
Call
to
of
talk
Duty was
about.
big.
That's it.
If you guys listen to the podcast, you know that we've been playing that and looking forward to it, and now we got our hands on it. So,
So a little pro tip, ready?
Yo,
Oh my god.
It's per account, so you get like 3 things per account, right? So just go to wherever you do your shopping, grocery shopping at, right? And just grab a bag of Tostinos, right? Flip the package over. The code's printed on the outside. So take a picture of it
Okay.
and just go home, and you ain't got to buy the product.
What is it? You talking about like a
promotion,
Yeah, it's like it gives you a code for in-game bullshit. Like one's like
little
a
charm or
sticker,
spray.
an icon, right? The second one is a watch.
Oh, I need to watch.
Yeah, and then the third one is like another sticker.
Okay.
But you can only get 3 codes per account.
Oh, okay.
So don't
What do you
buy
do
the
with those accounts?
Tostinos. Just go take the
Oh,
pictures
you're
of the
talking about
codes.
stealing.
I'm disappointed in you,
No,
Ruben.
I'm disappointed in you.
But yeah, and that's all it
Tell me
is.
about that.
Yeah, that's all it is. So like, because I saw them promoting the Tostinos, I'm like, you get free in-game shit. So I looked it up, and they're like, oh, you get like an icon, a sticker, and a watch.
So where do you put in these codes at?
You just go to callofduty.com
Oh, okay.
/Tostinos.
Like
and you just
redeem?
put in, yeah, and you link it to your account.
Oh,
obviously,
okay. It's
yeah.
mine's already linked.
Yeah, mine's already linked. Yeah,
That's what's up.
and it
So-
automatically adds it to the game. And
I thought you were actually going to give us a pro tip about like being good at the game, but I remembered that you
yeah.
are you. and
no, pro tip, dude.
don't die.
If you see yourself getting spawn camped, stop fucking running forward. Rick. No, Rick doesn't do it. Ruben. It's mainly Ruben, dude. It's mainly Ruben. I saw him earlier on Piccadilly.
Oh, I was getting
And then we were
wrecked.
playing last night on Piccadilly.
Yes.
It's always that fucking map.
It's always that
and
map.
he's running straight.
I don't care. I just want to get the game over with.
And I'm like, motherfucker, go to the right. There's literally a little
And then you're
passage.
getting spawn camp there too.
And as soon as we turn the
He's
corner,
like, no, come here, you fucking retard. Come over
as soon
here.
as we turn the corner, I shoot the dude. And then there's like 2 more dudes waiting for
Of
us.
course.
I'm like, we're
Yeah.
dead. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so you can't go anywhere. Got it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. No, the pro tip should have been don't die.
Don't die.
Make sure you shoot them.
Shoot them first.
Shoot them first before they shoot you.
Before the rollback network
Yeah.
takes away your shot.
I wanna-
Communication is key.
I want to
boys.
look at the on my game. I want to look at it and see if there's a way for me to adjust the UI size, because I want to make the radar because my screen is just so big
Yeah.
that I want the radar to be a little bit bigger, because I can't. If you're looking right here, you can't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got a long ways to look. So it's either I'm going to swap that monitor over here or do something else. But anyway, I haven't figured it out yet.
And one of the things with the mini map that they, well, first of all, there was supposed to be no mini map.
They need to
Yeah.
get rid of that. I like the compass by itself
no,
with the dots.
I like
the
that.
thing is, they changed that from the beta, but also on the mini map when they did add it in, if you played the beta, you were zoomed in a little more, and so in this one, you actually see more because they zoomed the radar out
Oh.
on the mini map, and so that's a little quality of life thing that they
I
added.
think the compass is just enough.
But they will make more game modes, and they've already announced it where they're going to take the mini map out. Like in hardcore, you don't have the you just have
Realism.
realism, the same thing. You don't have anything, but they will add more game modes later with just the compass for the people that did enjoy that.
I enjoyed the shit out of it.
I use the mini map because I like to flank. So if I see my entire team going left, I'm going right, and I use them as a bait basically.
Yeah, thanks.
Because, like I said, when I do run around, I'm running around with ghosts, cold-blooded. So, with the exception of my fucking loud-ass footsteps in this stupid-ass game, I can flank. But, holy shit, dude, there's a mission that says get 20 point-blank kills.
Those are my favorite.
Dude, even, like, these fucking pro Twitch streamers and shit, they're like, that's fucking difficult as fuck to do because of the loud footsteps.
Yeah, how loud
and
they
the
are.
time to kill
Is
is
there dead silence? One of those personal
Yeah,
perks?
That's what I use.
It's not dead silent.
No, you still hear it.
It's muffled.
not-
here.
It's muffled.
It's
Okay.
muffled. Yeah.
You know what I don't like?
Like, holy shit.
I don't like whenever you're just walking around. Enemy! Fucking
Oh.
so loud. Hey, everybody, shoot at me! That's what that says.
And your enemies hear you talking, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
So when
no, they hear it.
Enemy over to the left, or enemy in the laundromat.
We have both outside.
They hear that shit, dude. That sucks.
They need to turn that shit off.
Yeah.
And then like sometimes the computer just knows that it saw somebody. Like it knows that somebody was on my screen.
Yeah.
And I don't see it. But then I start fucking looking around like a dummy. And I'm like, where is he? And then I turn around. And he's like right behind me. He's like, done. I'm like, what the hell?
They have that meme of the old guy doing the shrug like this.
Guess I'll die. Guess I'll die.
And they put that up like when the computer yells out enemies are near you. I guess I'll die.
Yeah, I was watching some of my stream last night while I was just hanging out in the garage.
Yeah.
And I could see myself going like, playing. And I'm like, that's when I'm looking up at my.
Yeah, and you also turn.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that you do that yet?
Yeah. One of my streamers was telling me.
That was me.
I was trying to sound like I have like tons of
I was trying to play it up.
One of my streamers, I forgot what. No.
There's eight of us, guys.
And they're all in this room right here. We have duplicate accounts. No, just to pad the numbers. But no, they're like, Rick, you make faces when you play. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I do. Like whatever game it is, I'm all like.
Yeah, you also. We all do it though. We play with our mouths open.
Yeah.
So I do like the little I lip bite or bite my tongue.
Yeah.
Like I do. Like I'm doing that shit. Or Rick, he's like, he's got the old man eyes.
You got the old man eyes.
You got the old man eyes.
Focused.
And then it's all around just fucking fun.
Yeah,
dude.
it's a phenomenal game, dude.
So what else you got? Anybody else? Let's get back to it.
For the Call of Duties.
Call of Booties.
Call of Booties.
Anybody?
Anything?
Rick? Where can they find you, Rick?
You guys can follow me on IG. It's gonna be OS_Rick. Everything else you can follow me on OS_Pith. I still enjoy doing all my streaming, and I do that on Twitch. But you can catch me on Monday through Wednesday, sometimes Thursday, and usually on for an hour and a half, starting from like around 7:30 till 8:39. I still want to go back to do some Bloodborne during the weekday because I forgot how rewarding that game is.
Mm-hmm.
And just going around and exploring is really fun. And of course, now Call of Duty's on the radar, and the Outer Worlds on the radar. Is on the radar. So maybe I could do one day one game, the other game, or
and
wait till Kevin, wait till Kevin gets on, and we could play some online games or whatever.
Oh, did you beat? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
And then you can find me on just about everything else OS Pith. So yes.
Did you beat Zelda?
No, I'm on the second to last dungeon.
Okay, never mind. Anyway, where can we find you?
Yeah, straight up, dude. You can follow me at OS_Chameleon with a K. I'm on Twitter, Instagram.
It's at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of the screen apparently. All right, yeah, cool. But yeah,
stream.
I too stream. I just do it Monday through Wednesday. Usually at 10 to midnight.
Smart.
I go in late.
So you got the late shift.
I
got the late shift.
Ruben
I got the early shift.
I get the mid
So
shift.
I'll be on
a shift where nobody's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be on. Most likely Call of Duty. For sure, Death Stranding is on the radar.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
All right. Well, somebody needs to go outside. I am OS_Onslaught. You can find me on all things social media that way. If you want to give us a question, comment, or concern, shout out to Juan for sending in his comment to the email at optionselect@gmail.com. optionselectpodcast@gmail.com. I appreciate that one, Juan. You can also find us on Instagram at optionselectpodcast. Hit us up, say what's up, and we'd love to hear from you guys. We appreciate you guys listening every week and tuning in, and we hope to see you guys again next time.
Week 25?
Week 24.
24.
Yeah, we got 25 next week, bro.
Yes, and thank you for hanging out, guys. I know our schedule's sporadic on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, but hey, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks so much. See you guys next time.
See ya. Peace out.
Thank you.